What's going on, good people? It is your boy Woo from Lunchboxdreams Media Group. Lunchboxdreams, the mentoring program. I just felt that today I needed to come and say this on camera, put it on camera just to encourage somebody today, like I was encouraged myself. Stop looking for the perfect opportunity. Stop looking for the perfect timing to do something. This past weekend, including today, I was reminded about where I started when it comes to this photography and video production stuff. I was reminded where I started, and I was reminded to just do and stop waiting for the perfect time. So this coming week, Friday to be exact, my daughters will be receiving their reward from the Triad Minority and Women's Expo. Super happy about that, super proud of that. The biggest thing that I'm taking from it is, like I said, that it hit me this weekend. I was putting together a little highlight reel of where they started at in their business. Raleigh and Ruby LLC, they are a cosmetic, they are a children's owned, Black owned cosmetic line that they create their own home-based lip gloss and lotion and other things. And again, like I said, this weekend I was putting together a small highlight reel of where they started at to where they are now. And as I'm going through all the footage and everything, I'm looking at it, and God began to show me my growth in my business. As I'm sitting there trying to find highlights and old clips from my daughters to show them and show the world, or show, our community, their progress, here God is also showing me and reminding me about my progress. This weekend, I had a little breakdown sitting there talking to my wife, and I was just a little bit frustrated about how my business has been going. And I understand, businesses, as an entrepreneur, you're gonna have your highs and you're gonna have your lows, but recently I just felt like it's just been at a real standstill. I felt like I felt like it wasn't progressing like how I feel it should have been progressing. And this weekend and today, I realized the reason why it hasn't been doing that is because of me. Not that I've been doing shady business, or not that I can't find clients, or not that I don't want to do it, or not that I don't have the skill set to do it, but it was the mere fact that I've been limiting myself based off of what I've seen. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with YouTube, but what I learned this weekend is that I've immersed myself so much into watching YouTube, and I don't like using this word, but I'm using it anyways, idolizing what I've seen other people or other cinematographers, videographers, and photographers do on YouTube. I've been watching them and I've been looking at them so much that I begin to idolize the things that they have, or the environments that they may have to be able to shoot at, to the point that I forgot that at one point I never cared, because all I wanted to do was just pull that camera out and be able to shoot. And who did I use? I used my children and I used my wife. And that's how I became who I am. That's how Lunchboxdreams became what it is. It is because I utilized the tools and the muses that I've had here. And I forgot about that because I was worried about the outside so much, and I was worried about this grand scheme of things, that I forgot about utilizing what I have. And it goes back to that scripture, Matthew 25, verse 14, all the way to 30, how the king or the Lord in the biblical text, he gave 5 talents to one, 2 talents to the other, and 1 talent to the last one. And the one with 5 talents, he went and doubled it. The one with 2 talents, he went and doubled it. And then the one who had 1 talent, he hid it. And then when it came time to present his earnings to the king, the 5 talents doubled it. 2 talents doubled it. And then the one talent, he said, hey, this don't look right. I've given you something to multiply it, but you went and hid it. And that's exactly what God was saying to me. God was just like, hey, look, I've given you this gift. I've given you this ability, and you've hid it. You've hid it. How did you hide it? You hid it because you were so focused on the outside, and you forgot and you started to neglect how you got to where you are now. And that's the Riley and Riri LLC, my son, Buddy the Sour Patch Kid, and my wife. They were all my muses. And I have to get back to that element. I have to stop trapping myself and boxing myself based off the environment that I'm in, or based off of what I've seen on YouTube on my MacBook or my iMac, or even my phone. And I've limited myself based off of what I was so used to and so accustomed to doing, and I wanted to branch out. And that's okay. It's okay to branch out, but never forget where you came from, because where you came from, it is the pathway that allowed you to be where you are now. And that's exactly what hit me this weekend. Putting together the highlight reels for my daughters, but even driving to work today, it was just like, boom, God had to put that light bulb over my head as you forgot. And then he hit me with that scripture, Matthew 25:14-30, with the talents. And it was just like, I'm giving you this ability to be able to do something, and you just trying to hide it. You put it in under the ground. You put it in the dirt. You expecting it to sprout and grow, but it's not doing anything. You're not doing nothing with it. You just threw it to the ground, but you expecting for it to grow and sprout and be a blessing of something. But there's no way that you can be a blessing to something, to somebody, or even to your life if you're just hiding the gift, the talents, and the purpose that God has called you to do and to be. And that's the whole purpose of this video. Well, the whole purpose of the video is to not forget where you came from, because where you came from is the reason why you're here now. And then never to forget and neglect the abilities and purpose and the talents that God has given you. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna be on this long. I'm about to wrap this up, I'm about to shut it down, but I needed to get that out of me. Again, never forget where you come from, and the gifts, the talents, the purpose that God has given you, utilize it. Utilize it and watch how God multiplies it. You know what I'm saying? Watch how God multiplies it. You may not see it now, but trust me, it's gonna happen. Watch how God multiplies it. Like, I look at me now, like I literally have like a whole studio set up. I'm talking about from the 3 cinema cameras the 2 cinema cameras that I got, and then the still camera that I got. From lighting to audio, lighting again, to the MacBook, to the iMacs, to anything and everything that I have. Like, I really have it set up, and I've neglected and I forgot about that. I mean, even to the point the other day, I was trying to find something to fulfill myself, to the point that I was ready to sell my 3 cameras to go buy 3 new cameras just to explore them. I may do that in the future, but right now there's no purpose in me doing that. You know what I'm saying? All because, again, I boxed myself in, thinking that, well, maybe if I get new cameras, it's gonna spark it. And it's just like, no, I have to get up and do. I have to remove myself from the computer, remove myself from these cell phones or my iPad or my MacBook or anything like that. I have to remove myself and get out there and start doing, utilizing the talents that God has given me. You know what I'm saying? So again, never forget where you come from. but also never forget and do not bury and hide your gift, talent, and your purpose that God has for you. Y'all keep dreaming, keep doing y'all thing. I love y'all. Have a great day, have a blessed week, all of the above. Your boy's out.